My name is Gillian Edelstein. I grew up in South Africa, but I've lived in London and I'm based here and have been for the past 28 years.
Look straight ahead.
I was about 20 when I first picked up a camera. I fell in love with the kind of idea of photography, the magic of the darkroom, the apartheid situation in South Africa, where there were many lesser privileged people. The camera became a bit of almost like a weapon for me. I used it to document the people in the townships. As everybody knows, photography takes you everywhere in the world, and I have photographed some of the most extraordinary people in very different places. I was commissioned to do Nelson Mandela when he was still the president for the New York Times magazine. They were doing a huge profile about him, so we went into the president's house. I was under strict instructions not to use any lighting because his eyes had been damaged in the limestone quarries. I went to put my light meter just under his chin and he went to grab it, and I said, "No, you don't need to do that." And he said, "What do I know? I'm just a country bumpkin," which was so extraordinary coming from, you know, the grandest and most extraordinary man in the world, really. To be a good portrait photographer, you have to have a huge curiosity about people, but you have to have a sensitivity as well. If you're ever pushing anybody into some situation or position that they don't want to be in, my belief is that it's never going to work. I've seen that many times over. So the key, I think, is not to come in with any kind of formula, because if you do, you're bound to be disappointed. I think you have to be passionate about what you do, otherwise what's the point? So it's passion, it's still staying hungry a little bit.
Where is it?
It's a mixture of wanting your work to be seen and believing that you're as good as the rest, and if not even a bit better.